What's going on, everybody? This is Renegade number one, aka the Feminist Killer, hashtag Logitory. Forget what you've been told about, hard work pays off. Forget the facts that, okay, you miss all the shots you don't take. All of those are mantras for simps, okay? Understand the reality of male competition. When it comes to competition, egos are going to be involved. That's one thing you got to know right now. Egos are going to be involved. And when you battling with someone who has an ego, they're going to do anything in their power to win, including degrading you or exhibiting violence towards you. So ask yourself this question. Is it worth it? You're going to get into a tussle with another person for her. All you're doing is adding value and making yourself look foolish. And that's the biggest thing when I look at it from a black pill perspective. Male competition, when you go to bars, parties, concerts, or any venues where there's going to be a lot of women, you guys have to understand that men, when they see women around, you start to see the ones who turn into simps. You see the reality behind it. Some of them start acting brand new. They'll switch up. They'll black out and start turning. So you got to coach some guys not to be simps. It's sad. You have to coach some guys to not be simps because most guys don't believe that all women are like that, or they believe, since they think with their ego, that they're impervious to the rule of female nature. But the reality is, female nature is undefeated, and there's nothing worse than two brainless primates who are looking to do anything at their leisure for a woman's approval. And the thing is, a lot of men try to live up to this false alpha male image that society has perpetuated. But the reality is, being alpha is not about being macho or trying to win over a female's approval. That's actually beta male behavior if you really want to think about it, right? And so you got to understand, even when you're not trying to compete, men are still trying to compete with you. You start to see people's insecurities. You start to see the jealousy. It all ends with somebody being hurt, somebody being killed, or something in between, right? And so for me, I look at human nature and I evaluate human nature and I ask myself, I'm just another male. I'm no different from the pack. And so when you go into, which you shouldn't be in the first place, when you go to these venues, women are not looking to have sex with guys. They're just looking to have a good time, looking to get free shit, looking to dance with their female friends. That's it. They're not looking to do shit else, right? But the worst advice you can take is from a simp who tells you, oh, you need to dress nice. You need to treat a woman, with respect and, do all this, da-da-da-da-da, X, Y, and Z. But guess what? There's no formulaic way of getting females. You can't make somebody like you, right? And I just think that traditional thought process that's been passed down, it's really just a state of being in oblivion. People who are oblivious to female nature, they give you that type of advice, right? And it's insane to think that you're just going to magically get somebody. It's not going to work like that. Some people are just wrapped up in their blue pill ways of thinking. They're so bigoted in their thought process that they can't understand that male competition is literally a simp display. It's literally a peacocking festival to show off. That's it. It's an ego flexing contest. And again, you shouldn't be having an ego in the first fucking place. Right? An ego doesn't take you nowhere. An ego doesn't do nothing but make you more jealous. An ego doesn't do nothing but cause you to be angry. That's all it does. Let go of the ego and free yourself. The ego wants you to be trapped. fuck what you've been told. If you are a person who thinks that I need to be tough all the time, I need to be macho for a bitch, you've been given the wrong information or you've been around the wrong people, right? You're being taught how to be a simp. And that's the sad thing. Men are being conditioned to violently compete against each other, right? And you got to understand, when a person has an ego, they don't like to lose, they have to cheat to have the last laugh, right? You can just be going and having a good time. You don't even be dancing with women, but they assume since you're having a good time, most men view you as a competition. You know, most men have the mentality that I gotta beat out all competition. It's like a monopoly. I gotta win. I gotta be the only last person standing so I can be seen as that alpha. Okay, I don't know what world you living in, but that's not reality. And anybody who feeds you that garbage is just, they trying to make a quick buck off of you, or they trying to play you for a fool. Matter of fact, PUA artists, they know which guys are foolish and which guys aren't. That's why they sell the product to certain guys. Once you ask questions about, how do I get this chick? They know they got you. They know they got you. They know they got a gullible idiot. So the reality is, men will degrade each other, talk bad behind each other's backs in front of a chick. And really, when you talk bad about another guy in front of a chick, you're showing your insecurities. You're showing how jealous you are. And that is a trait that I don't think a lot of women find attractive last time I checked. So regardless of it, whether you get women or not, you need to keep your identity. Keep your frame, right? And that's the thing. A lot of guys have to break their simp habits. See, that's the thing. You can listen to good content on the reality of, women or whatever it is, but you also have to be willing to break your simp habits. A lot of men have been conditioned, like I said before, to be simps, and they've been doing these simp things for so long, they don't know how to stop doing it. There's no haircut, there's no clothes in the world, there's no cologne in the world that's going to make a bitch be like, oh, you know what? Ha. Okay? Because all you're doing is peacocking. Stop peacocking. Right? Again, she's going to look to take advantage of you. Right? So, again, sex is pointless. Sex is overrated. Attractive women are overrated. And essentially, when you go to these places, all you're doing is you're really suiting up for a gladiator fight with other men. Sometimes punches may be thrown, sometimes gunshots may be fired, and and it's just like, it's not worth it. A lot of men think this shit is worth it, and it's like, you gotta learn from other people. You can't sit there and think that you're impervious to the rule. You're not. You're gonna fall victim just like everybody else. So again, let go of the ego. If you don't let go of the ego will destroy you. I promise you that. And so I know I've recommended that you guys read this book. It's called Ego is the Enemy. If you haven't heard me talk about it, I'm talking about it now. It's by Ryan Holiday. It's a book I recommend you get off of Amazon. Read it, gain knowledge. And again, once you start gaining wisdom and knowledge of, and self-awareness of yourself, and realize like, damn, I'm an arrogant piece of shit. And I realized like my ego was only holding me back. Then you will be able to free yourself. It's only, you realize that the things that you got offended by, they never mattered in the first place. Your ego made you care for those things. You should be able to walk away without feeling weak. If a dude is trying to cock block you and slide up and intercept you from getting a woman, walk away. Period. I don't care if society says you're a bitch. Of course society's going to say you're a bitch. Who gives a fuck? Society wants you to be a simp. Society wants you to compete. Society wants you to go by the mantra that you miss every shot that you don't take. Or you got to keep trying. Perseverance gets you. Again, you need to step back and you need to look at the whole thing as for its entirety and realize that, okay, if these other males have tried and failed, what makes me so different? And then that takes to see things that way, to see things objectively, you have to remove your fucking ego. That inner voice in your head that says, "Oh, that's not going to happen to me." No, you're a male, you have a dick, that's all that matters. You're no different. But that's it. I'm done ranting, but this is Renegade number 1. Like the video, share, subscribe, peace.